NordMaven Proxy Review, hidden pros and cons you won't hear from them. So you're looking at NordMaven proxies and wondering if they're actually worth your money or just another overhyped service that'll leave you frustrated and broke. Yes, I get it. I truly understand it. I've wasted hundreds of dollars on proxy services that promised the world and delivered nothing but blocked IPs and completely total wasted time. In this NordMaven proxy review video, I'm going to show you the real, honest truth about NordMaven, everything in my honest opinion and according to my experience using NordMaven, the hidden stuff they won't put on their sales page, the hidden amazing pros that surprised me and the cons that almost made me cancel. You will be able to make a justified and good decision in choosing the best proxy. Stay until the end of this video because I'm going to share a mistake I made that cost me 3 days of work, and I don't want you to repeat it. Alright, so real quick, for those who don't know about NordMaven, NordMaven is a residential proxy provider, an amazing proxy provider to be exact. They basically give you access to real IP addresses from real devices around the world. So when you're scraping data or running multiple accounts or doing market research, you look like a regular person browsing the internet, not some bot getting blocked every 5 minutes or seconds when using it. It is one of the best. Now, here's the thing. There are dozens of proxy providers out there. Bright Data, Smart Proxy, Oxy Labs, the list goes on. So why would you even consider using NordMaven? Well, that's exactly what I asked myself before I tested NordMaven for 37 days straight. It has served me well up to now. And what I found was truly interesting. Some things blew me away like crazy. Others made me scratch my head. Let me break it down, starting with what they get right and their amazing goodies. Okay, first hidden pro, their affordable pricing model. Now, on the surface, NordMaven looks similar to everyone else. You pay per gigabyte of data. Nothing special, right? Wrong. Here's what I discovered after actually using NordMaven. They don't count failed requests against your bandwidth. Let me say that again. Failed requests don't eat your data. With other proxy providers in the market, I've used, and when I send a request, it fails and boom, you still lose that bandwidth. It's frustrating, to be honest. It's like paying for a sweet, fresh meal that never arrives. NordMaven doesn't have that habit, and over a month of heavy usage, this saved me probably 15 to 20% on what I would have spent elsewhere. Nobody mentions this in their marketing. I'd only found out after checking my dashboard obsessively for the first 2 weeks. Second hidden pro, their rotation. Look, every proxy service says they rotate IPs. It's like the bare minimum requirement. But NordMaven's rotation is genuinely sticky when you need it to be and random when you don't. I was running a project that required me to maintain the same IP for up to 30 minutes at a time. Most services I've tried either rotate too fast or the sticky sessions drop randomly. NordMaven held steady for 30 minutes every single time. When I switched to high rotation mode for scraping, it cycled through IPs clean, no repeats for hours. This flexibility saved me so much headache, and again, they don't really advertise how well this works. Third pro, and this one's underrated, the dashboard. I know, a dashboard. How exciting, right? But hear me on this. When you're managing multiple projects, burning through gigabytes of data, you need to see exactly what's happening in real time. NordMaven's dashboard shows me usage per project, success rates, response times, geographic distribution, everything at a glance. I've used services where the dashboard updates once a day. Once a day in 2024, that's insane. NordMaven updates practically in real time, and when you're troubleshooting why something isn't working, this matters more than you'd think. Now you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds amazingly good, but what's the catch? Trust me, there are catches, and one of them cost me 3 full days of work. Let me tell you exactly what went wrong. All right, first hidden disadvantage, or con, customer support. Look, their support team is knowledgeable. When you get them on the line, they actually understand technical issues. They're not reading from a script. But getting them on the line, that's where it gets frustrating. I submitted a ticket on a Friday afternoon, didn't hear back until Monday morning, almost 60 hours. Now, was it a critical issue? No, but imagine if it was. You get it? Imagine if your entire operation was down and you're just anxiously waiting for support, refreshing your email, but nothing, no reply, no nothing. For a premium service, this response time needs improvement, period. If you're running anything time-sensitive, just know that you might be on your own for a while if something breaks. Second con, geographic coverage. NordMaven has solid coverage in North America and Western Europe. Great. But when I needed IPs from Southeast Asia, specifically Vietnam and Indonesia, the pool was thin. I'm talking noticeably slower speeds, more blocks, less reliability. If your work focuses on those regions, you need to test carefully before committing to a big plan. I wish they were more upfront about where their network is strong and where it's not. Okay, here's the big one, and this is my fault, but also kind of their fault. When I first set up NordMaven Proxy, I configured my connection using their quick start guide. Everything seemed fine, but here's what the guide doesn't emphasize enough. Their authentication tokens expire. I set it and forgot it, ran my project for 2 weeks, everything smooth. Then one morning I wake up, everything's broken, requests failing left and right. I spent 3 days troubleshooting, checking my code, checking my targets, blaming everyone except the obvious. Turns out my token expired. Simple fix once I knew, but nowhere in the onboarding did they clearly warn me, hey, set a reminder to check this monthly. Learn from my pain. Okay, so with all that said, who is NordMaven actually for? If you're doing large-scale scraping in US or European markets, this is a solid choice. The pricing is fair, the rotation works, the dashboard is genuinely helpful. If you need bulletproof support on weekends or heavy coverage in Asia, you might want to look elsewhere, or at least test heavily before committing. For me personally, I still use NordMaven for about 60% of my projects, the ones where their strengths line up with what I need. The other 40% I use alternatives depending on the region and the urgency. And honestly, that's how it should be. No single best proxy provider is perfect for everything. Anyone who tells you otherwise is selling you something. Alright, so here's the amazing deal. If you want to try NordMaven for yourself, I've got a link down in the description. It's my affiliate link, so if you use it, you're supporting this channel, which helps me keep making honest reviews like this one. But only use it if this actually sounds like a fit for your needs. I'm not here to push you into something that won't work for you. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button. I'm doing more proxy comparisons and tool reviews that go beyond the surface-level marketing speak. Drop a comment below and tell me what proxy service you're currently using. What do you love about it? What drives you crazy? I read every comment, and to be honest, your feedback helps me decide what to review next. All right, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next amazing video. Stay safe, stay winning.